Welcome to the Julie Tussey Show. It's great to have you with us today. We are having a fit and fabulous summer on the Julie Tussey Show, and today we are going to launch our sugar-free summer challenge.
Health and beauty are synonymous, and when you find a place that can help you accomplish those two things in your life, you have really found a treasure. The skincare experts at Beautiful You Medical Spa are waiting to help enhance your natural beauty. You have got to go and enjoy their relaxing, full-service medical spa and friendly staff. Book your first facial today for only $45 when you tell them that Julie sent you. Beautiful You Medical Spa, because everyone deserves to look and feel more beautiful.
We're launching the Sugar-Free Summer Challenge on the Julie Tussey Show, and we challenge you to join us.
Sugar-free summer, sugar-free summer, sugar-free Summer Challenge.
Pop the Glam-pagne. It's time for the Julie Tussey Show live guest current event scathing exposés. The original Suburban Bombshell, the big blonde baby, giving you the fastest, funniest, most informative 30 minutes of your life. And now, here's Julie Tussey.
She's a big blonde baby. Big blonde baby. With eyes as big as you've ever seen in a red hot lipstick. 1, 2, 3, 4. She makes you want to.
So we've been talking a lot about fitness and health on the Julie Tussey Show. You know, my mission in life is to help you have a better life. And we're going to talk about fitness. We're going to talk about health. We're going to talk about fashion. We're going to talk about glamour. We're going to talk about female health. We're going to talk about everything under the sun, but this has definitely been a focus for me. As you may know or may not know, I have had a little struggle losing weight for the last 4 years. My body is trying to go through menopause, so I'm stuck in perimenopause land. Yes. It's a wonderful place to be not. Anyway, as a result, I've had to do some serious research, connect with some great people, and get a lot of fantastic information to help. And I am down 10 pounds. Woo woo! So we're finally getting somewhere, but I want to be a lot thinner and I want to be a lot healthier, as I'm sure some of you listening to me may also want the same thing. I did a 3-part series called How I Lost More Weight. After talking with Heather Robertson of halfsizeme.com, I got a little game plan together with her, and it seems to be working, so I'm very excited about that. I did episode 47 of How I Lost More Weight, and I talked about how if you increase your protein, you will lose more weight. So true. Go check that one out. Then the second one that I did was episode 48, and it was cutting the sugar. And so that's a really great program to go back to and listen to after today's podcast, because we're talking about launching a sugar-free summer challenge. And the third one that I talked about was episode 49, and it was intermittent fasting. What a cool subject. If you do not know about that, it's amazing. You can help your body to lose weight simply by eating a little less before bed and stretching out until you have breakfast in the morning. You've got to check that out. I do teach the different kinds of intermittent fasting and what I'm doing on there. Then on episode 50, we had Tosca Reno. Oh my gosh, she is amazing. She is the author of several books, but her main successful book was the Eat Clean Diet series. And you know, we had to hit on sugar. And she started laughing because she's just like, oh, Julie, don't get me started on sugar. But it is so true. So today I want to launch, and today is actually the first day of summer as you're hearing this for the first time. And it is June 21st. And we're going to launch on Facebook today the Sugar-Free Summer Challenge. That's at facebook.com/sugar-free. What we're asking is if you will commit with us to 1 to 7 days a week, however many you want to do, to cut out the junk. I know you can read labels and all of that and get very, very serious with this, but all we're doing for our challenge is cutting out the junk, the cookies, the cakes, the ice creams, the ho-hos, the Twinkies. You know, all those things that taste so good, but they're really devastating to your health. Those things. So go check out the Sugar-Free Summer Challenge and join with us. And those of you who have done this before and you're familiar with it, please contribute. And we're going to help build this little sugar-free society so that we can give each other tips and encouragement in trying to take our health back into our own hands. We're launching the Sugar-Free Summer Challenge on the Julie Tussey Show, and we challenge you to join us.
Sugar-free summer, sugar-free summer, sugar-free summer challenge.
So yes, I came up with this crazy and wonderful idea of how to lose weight. Of course, I was challenged by Heather Robertson of halfsizeme.com, and I like a good challenge. So I thought, I'm going to share this. And she challenged me to cut out sugar like this for a week. Well, after a week, I felt pretty poorly for the first 5 days. I texted her and said, "Are you trying to kill me, Heather?" And she, of course, said no. But it was pretty tough. As far as I was still able to function and do my daily routine, but I just didn't feel up to par. Then it passed. And so I continued on and I did sugar-free for 3 weeks and felt great. Then I kind of fell off the wagon, if you will, had a big celebration in this awesome cake in the house. It was horrible, just horrible. So I'm back to it. And what I'm learning though, is I have to make it fit my life. So for me, I was looking for other people that are interested, number 1, in feeling better, number 2, in taking your health more in hand, and number 3, in joining this challenge with me. So the Sugar-Free Summer Challenge is starting today. Definitely go check out facebook.com/the Sugar-Free Summer and connect with us and let us know what you want to do, and we'll be there for each other. As a result of this being the day we're launching, I wanted to talk to you about a few tricks, things that you can do when you start cutting sugar. So there's a lot of different ways that you can do a sugar-free summer challenge. And the first one is like we're talking about, just kind of cutting out the basic things. Then you can go really, really deep and you can read labels and cut out that way. I'm not there yet. If you want to, you're welcome. But I wanted to tell you a little bit about the things that I have found that I am implementing in my life to help me with that. Many foods and snacks contain hidden sugar. So if you're looking to follow a low sugar diet, you may want to read your labels. So that's what we just talked about. You can find it. But foods such as milk products and fruit have naturally occurring sugars, which are healthy and do not need to be limited like added sugar. So what we're talking about is processed sugar. Ew, processed sugar. Jimmy Fallon has a picture of him being a teenage girl. And he always said, "Ew, ew." And so I just put processed sugar, ew, on his picture. Hopefully he won't get me for that, but made a lot of sense to me. There are a lot of complications of sugar, although there's not usually a single cause for weight gain. Eating a lot of sugar or added sugar contributes to the problem. Sugar is not only high in calories, it offers no essential nutrients. It contributes to tooth decay and promotes bacterial growth. The more sugary foods and beverages you eat, the higher your risk of developing cavities. There's so many things. They are now saying that a lot of sugar causes your triglycerides, which is a type of fat in the blood, to increase, and that increases your risk of heart disease. Also, the latest news, I was very surprised by this, but they are saying that they are thinking that the cause of cancer now is sugar. Cancer cells just love sugar, and they just eat it up like crazy. So, I mean, really, just with this little bit of information, it's evident that processed additional sugars are not something that we need and not something healthy for us. Reducing your sugar intake is something that will help to put off or ward off these things that we're reading about today. The American Heart Association has specific limits on how much added sugar you should consume in one day. I'm not even going to go there. I don't want to know how much, but you can do a research on how much they think is healthy. I think that if I can cut out the junk right now and then eventually get to reading labels, that's what I'm going to do. An obvious way to reduce sugar intake, though, is by not adding sugar, honey, syrup, or molasses to any of your foods or drinks. Like Kool-Aid, you can't add sugar to that. You got to find an alternative. But adding fresh fruit to cereal and oatmeal instead of sugar or honey is a great way to make a change. You can cut down the sugar in your recipes. I know I'm not a big advocate of sweetener, but if you got to have something sweet, I know that you can get a stevia-based baking sugar. I like stevia. I like it a lot. But you can actually just cut out part of the sugar. I do remember making recipes for my kids, and when we would make it, it was just too sweet. And so I would cut it in half or a third, and they didn't even notice. You can also use applesauce in it to kind of help to fill that, and it works very well. Buy unsweetened versions of food like fruit spread instead of jam or jelly. You can get an all fruit. I love that stuff. Another thing you can do is you can take like fresh strawberries, cut them up, mash them in your pan. You can put a little bit, get sweet berries though, make sure they're sweet. And you mash them in a pan, I think I added a little bit of water to mine, but there's recipes online. But you just use chia seeds in it. You bring it to a boil, put in like a teaspoon or two of chia seeds. These things are powerful, gelatinous things. Gelatinous. So you can put a little chia seeds in it and then let it set and get cool, and you have all fruit. It's wonderful, and especially with summer. You know, the berries are going to be sweet, the peaches are going to be sweet. Any fruit you can make your own jam out of with chia seeds. So look that up online. There's several different names for sugar. If you're reading your labels, there's sucrose, dextrose, maltose, glucose, lactose, and fructose. I mean, basically, if you see a toast on it, you know it's going to have a lot of sugar in it. So I want to tell you this little bit about sugar and how you can cut it out just by cutting the junk. You can do all sorts of things like that. Or you can go as far as reading labels. It's up to you, whatever you want to do. I'm a total advocate for creating your own healthy lifestyle and your own healthy diet to ingest. But I wanted to talk about the things that in our sugar-free summer challenge we are going to have, and that is fresh fruit. So it contains naturally occurring sugar. Your body can digest it better, but the raw varieties do not have any added sugars. Be careful if you're going to do frozen or canned to read the label and see if there's added sugar, because it's kind of contrary to what you're trying to do. But fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, I'm telling you, this is just the base, I believe, for healthy living, is to have lots of fruits and vegetables, especially vegetables. But, you know, I try to eat 1 to 2 fruits a day because I'm always trying to lose weight, right? But if you're not trying to lose weight, I don't see why you just can't have them, as much as you want to have. They're fantastically healthy for you. Some low sugar fruit options are blackberries, grapefruit, strawberries, and blueberries, which you all know berries are so good for you. Look it up online, Google, and do a research on it. Oh my gosh, there's heart healthy things in them. There's brain healthy things in them. There's fiber in them. They are so good for you. So each of those contain under 8 grams of sugar per serving. Limit your serving sizes to keep your sugar lower to about a half a cup. Sometimes I just do a whole cup. I'll eat a whole cup of strawberries or blueberries and ain't gonna be no shame. I figure when you're eating healthy foods, you cannot go wrong, right? Do limit your fresh fruit juices or fruit juices at all, because sometimes and many times they have added sugars. But I just think it's healthier to eat the fruit rather than to drink the fruit. I'm a huge advocate for don't drink your calories, unless of course it's a protein shake. That's the only time. So we're going to talk about what to do when sugar cravings hit you right after this message. We're launching the Sugar-Free Summer Challenge on the Julie Tussey Show, and we challenge you to join us.
Sugar-free summer. Sugar-free summer. Sugar-free summer challenge.
I can parallel park my Cadillac in stilettos with a baby on each hip, sipping my Starbucks and managing 2 companies all at the same time. I am an American woman. Need I say more? Pop the Glam-pagne.
Sugar-free summer.
So we're talking about cutting out sugar for the Sugar-Free Summer Challenge. I'm giving you some information about sugar and your health, and then I want to give you some information about the things you should eat and what to do when you get in a bad way. You know, most Americans eat more than 152 pounds of sugar per year. Oh my gosh, that is so insane to me. I mean, if somebody brought a 152-pound bag of sugar to my house and told me that me and my husband and my 2 kids all needed a bag like that every year to eat, that's what we eat, that just disgusts me. That really does turn me off. I do not like the thought of that. So really think about it. There's so many hidden sugars already in our food. Then to just add donuts, cakes, cookies, and all of that stuff on top of it, it's just not good for it's not good for your body. And there's so many different alternatives to have sweetness in your life. Well, one of mine is my husband, right? Anyway, so when you cut your sugar, it's going to lower your calories. So if you're with me trying to lose weight, it's going to lower your calories. It curbs your cravings. I did notice as soon as I went back on sugar, all of a sudden I started craving sugar and carbs. It was wild, and it took me a couple of weeks to get back off of that. The other thing that I have found with sugar is that it's easier to control what you eat than to try and control how much. So for me, just cutting out all the cookies and cutting out the donuts and cutting out the ice cream was easier. I did get a couple of sugar-free versions like Fudge-Sickles and Klondike bars. They come in a sugar-free version. And the calories are about the same as with sugar, which always surprises me. But I did get those, and they kind of helped me, especially in my first week. I did notice after that, though, that fruit started tasting like candy, and I just didn't have that many sweet cravings. But if you're having sweet cravings, here are some things for you to eat. Are you ready? Fruit kebabs, berry salad, dried fruits. Now, I wouldn't do too many dry fruits. This is a list that my assistant April got offline for me. And I would not do too many dried fruits, just maybe a little bit, because they have like condensed sugar in them and condensed calories, girl. Condensed calories. Chewing gum, definitely a sugar-free chewing gum. A lot of times I'll keep that in my purse, and after dinner, after we eat out, I guess it's the American way. As soon as you eat, you think that you need something sweet. So sugar-free gum works really good. I love this. A square or 2 of dark chocolate. Like, I get a really dark chocolate. It's quite low in sugar. And you know what else? It's fantastic with like a tablespoon of sugar-free completely whole and healthy peanut butter or almond butter. It's very good together. Kind of like your own Reese's cup. You know what I'm saying? Homemade fruit and yogurt popsicles. That's a good idea. Sugar-free, of course. Mashed sweet potatoes. Now, this is one of my go-tos, and I can honestly say I'll put a little bit of real butter on it if I'm going to eat butter, and I will put a little bit of Truvia or stevia on top if I want it sweeter. But when you do not eat sugar, everything tastes fantastic. Put some cinnamon on it, mash it up, and try it. Make it into fries with some cinnamon on it in the oven. Very good. A healthy smoothie. We talked about that before. I love the Premier Protein shakes with a quarter to a half, I guess it's about a half a cup of Chobani 80-calorie fat-free Greek yogurt. Very, very good. Throw in a little banana, throw in some strawberries. There you go. You have a meal. Okay, they're talking about sugar-free ice cream and yogurt and sorbet. Yes. Light chocolate milk. Yum. Peanut butter and jelly on a whole wheat toast. Take your homemade jelly and your sugar-free peanut butter. It's delicious. Blended frozen bananas. They call this nice cream. You can actually take ripe bananas and freeze them and put them in a food processor. And I probably would put a little bit of almond milk or something in, but maybe not. I haven't tried it yet to see for the thickness, but you kind of make your bananas into an ice cream. So that's really, really good. Frozen grapes. Now, I like grapes just like they are. I like to throw grapes in a sugar-free yogurt, like the Greek yogurt, and stir it up and put a little of my own sweetener in there, put a little Truvia in it, put some almond slices on top. I love that. A lot of people like the frozen grapes. FYI, if you're going to do frozen grapes and you have babies in the house, be very careful because they're just the right size to be a choke hazard. So probably why I never did it, raised so many children in the house all the time and didn't do that. But definitely a lot of girls eat these. Another thing that I have done before is take like a little square, I guess like a cookie sheet that would fit in the width of my freezer. And I would slice bananas and I would eat those out of the freezer like that. They're very good. Cover them up, slide them in, just pull them in and out. Very, very good. Healthy muffins, you can make those. Whole grain cinnamon raisin toast, light banana bread, oatmeal topped with a stevia and cinnamon. Oh, very, very good. I make a lot of oatmeal with peanut PB2 and cocoa powder and stevia in it, and that's how I like a peanut butter cup oatmeal. I do this a lot. A sugar-free hot cocoa. I just take my Keurig, make me a cup of water, stir that in, and that'll be like my afternoon snack. Coconut water, very, very good. Oh, if you haven't had that, get it. Make sure you drink it cold. Oh, it's so good. Dates, prunes, flavored teas. There's a Pure by Crystal Light. They have some flavored teas that are really good. They have lemonade. There's anything you want to do. Corn on the cob, fresh corn on the cob. It feels very sweet. It tastes very sweet when you have not had added sugars. It's wonderful. Cherry tomatoes. Now, this is a wild one. When you're craving something sweet, try a dill pickle. Some people say that eating the opposite makes you crave less sweet. So there you go. Popcorn with bits of dark chocolate. I've actually dusted my popcorn with cocoa powder before. It was very good. I'm kind of wild, though, the way I eat. Light Jell-O. I did get some Jell-O cups. Don't actually love Splenda. Don't ingest aspartame at all, or is it called NutraSweet? I do not eat that at all because I get headaches. And I've researched it, and it's pretty dangerous stuff. But I think a little bit of Splenda here and there is okay. Just watch what you're doing with your... Be smart. Just be smart with it. So, and then they listed low-fat milk with a little honey. You know, I believe you can actually get like almond milk and all of that. But if you have to have sugar really, really bad, I mean, a little teeny bit of honey is not going to hurt anybody. It's good for your body. I'm Julie Tussey, smart enough to be a blonde. To join the Sugar-Free Summer Challenge with the Julie Tussey Show, please go to facebook.com/sugar-free summer. And let's have a fit and fabulous summer together. There's nothing more powerful than love and acceptance. Find it in abundance here on the Julie Tussey Show.
Health and beauty are synonymous, and when you find a place that can help you accomplish those two things in your life, you have really found a treasure. The skincare experts at Beautiful You Medical Spa are waiting to help enhance your natural beauty. You have got to go and enjoy their relaxing, full-service medical spa and friendly staff. Book your first facial today for only $45 when you tell them that Julie sent you. Beautiful You Medical Spa, because everyone deserves to look and feel more beautiful.
We're launching the Sugar-Free Summer Challenge on the Julie Tussey Show, and we challenge you to join us.
Sugar-free summer. Sugar-free summer. Sugar-free summer challenge.
I can parallel park my Cadillac and stilettos with a baby on each hip, sipping my Starbucks and managing two companies all at the same time. I am an American woman. Need I say more? Pop the Glam-pagne.
Connect with us on social media at facebook.com, The Julie Tussey Show, home of the original Suburban Bombshell.
Sugar-free summer.
There's nothing more powerful than love and acceptance. Find it in abundance here on the Julie Tussey Show.
Sugar-free summer.
I'm Julie Tussey, teaching you how to pull yourself up by your thigh-high bootstraps.
Sugar-free summer.
So we're kicking off our sugar-free summer challenge today on the Julie Tussey Show. Definitely go check us out. Connect with us on Facebook at facebook.com/sugar-free summer. Let us know how many days a week you want to commit to get the junk out of your life and get the sugar out of your life. And we'll all be in there working it together. We want to be an encouragement to you on the Julie Tussey Show, so I'm so excited about this. I want to have a fit and fabulous summer, so we're going to be talking a lot this summer about how to make your life more fit and how to make it more fabulous. We're going to deal with women's feminine health, breast exams, allergies. Oh my gosh. We're going to talk about as many subjects that we can get in this summer to help you feel great as we can. And we're going to do the summer challenge from June 21st through September 21st. And we're going to see, and maybe you'll have a great testimony and you can share your story on the Julie Tussey Show about how you joined the challenge and you got healthy and you lost weight. And that would be great. You can reach out and find me at facebook.com/The Julie Tussey Show. We're getting a website built right now, thejulietusseyshow.com. Very, very exciting. We're lining up some great guests for you and just planning some wonderful things. My band and I are going to be at the Paddy Wagon in Richmond, Kentucky this Friday. That's June the 23rd. 2017, because these podcasts are infinite, right? 2017, and we're going to hit the stage at 9:30 to 12:30, so definitely get your friends and come on out. I'm Julie Tussey, smart enough to be a blonde.
Sugar-free summer.
To join the Sugar-Free Summer Challenge with the Julie Tussey Show, please go to facebook.com/sugar-free summer, and let's have a fit and fabulous summer together. There's nothing more powerful than love and acceptance. Find it in abundance here on the Julie Tussey Show. We're launching the Sugar-Free Summer Challenge on the Julie Tussey Show, and we challenge you to join us.
Sugar-free summer. Sugar-free summer. Sugar-free summer challenge.
For fantastic jewelry that is designer look with a fantastic price, go to julietussey.mypremierdesigns.com. That's julietussey.mypremierdesigns.com.
I can parallel park my Cadillac and stilettos with a baby on each hip, sipping my Starbucks and managing 2 companies all at the same time. I am an American woman. Need I say more? Pop the Glam-pagne.
Sugar-free summer.
Connect with us on social media at facebook.com, The Julie Tussey Show, home of the original Suburban Bombshell. Thank you so much for listening today. We are so glad to have been here with you. Remember, you only get one life. Live it to the fullest. I'm Julie Tussey, teaching you how to pull yourself up by your thigh-high bootstraps.
I can parallel park my Cadillac and stilettos with a baby on each hip, sipping my Starbucks and managing 2 companies all at the same time. I am an American woman. Need I say more? Pop the Glam-pagne.
If life is my oyster, darling, pass the hot sauce. The Lexington Music Award nominated Julie Tussey Band is now available for your events. For excellence, professionalism, and a stellar show, message them today on facebook.com/The Julie Tussey Band. The Julie Tussey Band, talent, entertainment, and professionalism by Tussey Music and Entertainment.